In all honesty, making a video discussing which Gen 8 Pokemon have been power crept in only like one, maybe two generations, depending on how you're treating Pokemon champions and the new Mega Pokemon, sounds kind of silly. But before recording this, I didn't realize just how much the generation that introduced the Dynamax mechanic really needed that mechanic to have so many of its Pokemon actually be viable. I mean, so many of these Pokemon were made directly to be or counter Dynamax Pokemon. So we're gonna have a lot of stinkers today. Helping me rank these Pokemon is my good friend, the Main Event, who happened to start his channel in the Dynamax era of Pokemon. We'll be ranking these Pokemon in just 3 strict tiers. These will be either still viable, niche, or not viable. With still viable meaning that we still see these Pokemon today, niche meaning that they'll hit the team builder at 4 AM when you're not really in your right mind, and not viable meaning that I wouldn't even bring these Pokemon to a local tournament. This is yet another long rambly video you can keep on while you clean your room or procrastinate at work or something. Let's just get right into it. If you guys enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, check out the Patreon, become a YouTube channel member, hype the video, all of that. And hey, you definitely want to subscribe because at 300,000 subscribers, I'll be ranking every bench in Lumio City. Let's just begin. They said that he would not rank the Galar Pokemon because, frankly, asking if Galar Pokemon got power crept already is kind of an insane question. It's been a generation, but I would argue it's been 2 generations. You know, we're not playing on Scarlet and Violet next month, right? I'm here with Maine. You already know that. Maine, what do you think? Has it been 2 generations at this point?
I would say yes, purely because we got new megas, right? So I would consider the megas a generation since that's the next generation we're playing in.
Kind of. It might be. The generations are getting blurred at this point because we have like Pokemon premiering in Legends games and then Pokemon premiering in Champions, and you know.
Yes, because
technically, I think they're
I'm
Gen
pretty
9
sure
still.
actually like Melmetal and Ursaluna are considered like Gen 8.
No, actually, Melmetal's Gen 7 technically.
Gen 7.
And
Ursaluna's
Ursaluna is Gen 8, and Mega Zygarde is Gen 9. It doesn't seem right. You have to. I think the way it works is you have to wait for the next Pokemon game to come out, and then it's a new gen. But I would say that like we've completed Paldea. It feels like we're done. Like, you know, like it's been 2 regions is the best way to put it. You know.
Yeah. It's been way too long. We've been in this game for like
4 years. We've been in this game for an entire Obama. It's been 4 years, bro. That's a president. Anyways, you already know how we do this. We rank. We're getting rid of all these tiers. We're ranking these Pokemon based on how well they've aged. We are only ranking them in 3 tiers. It's either they aged incredibly and they're still viable, they're niche, which means sometimes you use them, or they're not viable. So we have still viable, niche, and not viable. What these mean, it's such a broad thing that some people, I mean, I literally made it 3 tiers just so people stop arguing between, oh, instead of C tier, it should be B tier. I don't know. I think E seems a little low. Crank it up to D. I'm like, okay, how about this? I just say if they're good, sometimes good, or never good. And there's still people having issues with it being that broad.
I think that's a much easier and much more clear way to do it.
Yeah.
Like top tier, not trolling, and don't ever use this.
That's a good way to put it. These are great. I'm not trolling if I'm using this. I might actually be trying. And then you're trolling.
You're trolling, actively trolling.
But yeah, we're ranking the Gen 8 Mons. This is going to be an interesting one because these guys haven't aged nearly as much as the other ones. Some Mons age like a fine wine, right? These Mons, I don't even think they can be wine. Yeah, this is some kind of like mead, you know? It's a beer.
Yeah, they're still doing the
they're still fermenting. These guys are still fermenting.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's get into it. We already know. That's Rillaboom.
Yeah, Rillaboom might have gotten better in the next generation.
I mean, has it gotten any new tools? I think it's just the lack of Dynamax made it better because Rillaboom was not a mon that wanted to Dynamax most of the time until it got its GMX form. Then it was actually kind of useful once in a while, but Rillaboom was like a fake out guy, you know? He likes fake out, he likes U-turn, he likes pivoting. Adding Incineroar and Urshifu next to it, it's just like a stupidly strong mon.
Yeah, I would consider fake out kind of a new tool because, like you said, no Dynamax. Additionally, the Grassy Glide nerf kind of worked as like a buff because now everyone runs Woodhammer. And I remember back in Gen 8, we did not run Woodhammer and Rillaboom that much because Grassy Glide was so strong.
Yeah.
But now everyone's running like the tactical nuke because Grassy Glide is not as strong as it used to be.
Yeah, like if you ran like Grassy Glide, sometimes you would run Woodhammer just like one, like because you would like chunk a Dynamax mon, but like people were less open to just always running Woodhammer. Like, you'd see a lot more drum beating, and not like there was more drum beating than Woodhammer, but you would see drum beating way more often than you do nowadays. Sometimes you'd even see like coverage moves. But like Grassy Glide was considered enough because it was a 70 base power move, you know?
Yeah,
Like, it was enough.
Drum beating was just really good speed control. And then you could always like G-Max or Dynamax your level if needed to get like really big Woodhammer type damage off anyway.
Yeah, so that mod aged incredibly. This is going to be an interesting one. I would argue that the biggest fall off between Gen 8 and Gen 9 was actually probably Cinderace, and it isn't even that big of a fall off. It's just that this thing used to be like a very strong Dynamax mod, but no Dynamax anymore. I think it's niche at best.
You could put it there. I would say like at the end of like the second half of Gen 8, I would have ranked Cinderace in niche, right? And I think in the next generation, you can't really play with Cinderace anymore.
I feel like you still can, and the only reason I think that we can't really put it lower than niche is because like there's a little bit of a call out going into champions, right? That speed tier and that attack stat with like all these tools, I think it's never gonna be like bad. I mean, like if Cinderace was not legal in Reg A, right? Because it was a different gen starter. But if Cinderace was legal in Reg A, this thing's going to be incredible, you know?
It'd have been really good. It'd have been really good.
Yeah, it showed up at the wrong time. But I think that, like, if we're going to be honest about Cinderace's power level, I think niche is, like, it's correct.
Because there are Pokemon that are going to be a lot worse, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon that are a lot worse.
Example number 1.
Yeah, Inteleon. Maybe... It's so funny because Inteleon, I think, actually has... Okay, it doesn't have the highest attacking stat because it ties with Rillaboom, right? But I think Inteleon, you know, it's not only faster than Cinderace, but it technically hits harder with its attacking stat. But the issue with Inteleon is that, like, they really leaned into the sniper motif just a little bit too much. Its ability being sniper instead of something like super, super powerful is kind of bad. Snipe Shot's cool, but having to run Focus Energy to guarantee the crit, and then, like, Dark Pulse, and then because you want your other moves to crit too, you're probably gonna have to run Scope Lens. You know, it's not great. It's not the worst Pokemon ever though. But like that speed tier with like Icy Wind, it's okay. It's just not like there's better water types like everywhere because there's a million water types.
Yeah, because like water types usually like want to actually take hits, and Inteleon doesn't do that, and it doesn't do enough damage either. Fishing for crits is just not something that you want to be doing, especially when they introduce in the same generation a water type that doesn't need to fish for crits, which will make it 2 at some point.
I wonder who that could be.
I wonder who that guy could be.
wait. We have ready. Fishing for crits, right? Right? That's fishing for crits. This is crits. And then where is it? Veluza. This is
fish.
This is just fish for crits.
It's fish for crits.
That's fish for crits. That Aqua Cutter set with the scope lens, that's fish for crits.
Actually just fishing for crits.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I you know, we like to have fun here. Inteleon's bad.
Yeah.
What was the only thing Inteleon could do? I remember back in Generation 8, even in Gen 8, it was kind of a bum. The best team in the format was Rinya's Sun, right? I'm actually going to pull that up real quick. Rinya's Sun Pokemon. This was the best team in the format. Here it is. Can I just... I'm trying to open it up.
Rinya was really good.
This is the best team in the format. And
Rinya was too good.
It was too good. It was too good. It was the best team created, period, for this game. Just incredible. The thing that's hilarious about this is that, technically speaking, G-Max Inteleon beats everything on this team. Besides the Zacian, but
because the G-Max, the G-Max moves, they go through like Gastrodon's ability.
Yes, G-Max move ignores Storm Drain. So if you had like a Pelipper and like good speed control and like an Inteleon could hypothetically just one-shot Groudon, one-shot Charizard, one-shot Incineroar. If you get the crit because you're running like a Scope Lens or whatever, one-shot the Grimmsnarl, one-shot the Zacian, one-shot the... Maybe not one-shot Gastrodon if they like max, but like 3 of the mons being weak to water and being heavily carried by Gastrodon and like no light screen actually meant that like in a very, very tight vacuum, like no air escapes whatsoever, technically G-Max Inteleon was actually quite the good counter to Rinya's Sun.
Yeah, and then you would just lose all your other matchups, so you'd never get to play. Really
Yeah, it's the only.
anyway.
Yeah, it's a matchup mon. It's the only mon that disassembles that team, but no one's willing to run it. All right, Greedent. That's not viable.
Not viable.
It's so funny because Greedent is just it's mini Snorlax. If you never noticed.
Yes, it is. It's just much worse Snorlax.
Yeah, because Snorlax 160, 110, 65, 110, 120, 95, 95. It's like more physically defensive Snorlax. Also gets Belly Drum. Also gets Double Edge or whatever move you have to run because they got rid of freaking Return. Technically, Cheap Pouch is better than Gluttony because Citrus Berry, you actually heal more than you would with like a, Gluttony Figgy Berry.
You get to like full.
Yeah, because you go down to half and then you heal 66%. Or no, 1/4 HP. My bad. I'm thinking of the Pinch Berry. Yeah, you go down to half and you go up to full. Because Cheek Pouch gets you up. And then Snorlax, its best option is Gluttony, Wiki Berry, and then you get up to what is it? 50. You get up to 83%. So, but it's bad. Stuffed Cheeks though.
Really bad.
Stuffed Cheeks.
Stuffed Cheeks.
Stuffed Cheeks. I gotta write that one down. I'm making another video about more weird and useless moves in Pokemon. Stuffed Cheeks has got to be up there, right?
Yeah, must hold berry to use. User eats berry defense +2. It's like maybe you could do some weird body press stuff, but don't you just get iron defense anyway? Like I'm pretty sure.
Bro gets iron. He gets curse, which is like also quite good, but no, he doesn't get iron defense, but he gets curse, which is probably better. All right,
bad.
Corviknight.
Yeah, still viable for sure.
This mon's crazy. Corviknight's so cool. I'm really glad they made Mega Skarmory because that guy was unemployed. Mega Skarmory, Corviknight, who's the original Mega Skarmory. Iron defense, not iron defense. Bulk up. Bulk up is like the greatest move ever on it. Mirror armor. Landorus sees this thing and it quivers. Incineroar sees this thing and it quivers. Bulk up lets you hit harder with your Iron Head or Brave Bird depending on your set, and then you also get body press on top of that. This thing gets a roost, and one of my favorite sets ever. Do you remember the set that won that regional? I think it was the German regional or something.
Yeah, I think it was a Power Trip with the bulk up and
Power Trip, Psychic Seed,
stack
Roost.
Up, and you wouldn't lose the Goldengo either.
Yes, you just one-shot Goldengo, because what was it? After the Psychic Seed and one bulk up, you're at +3 stats. That's 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. So it's an 80 base power dark move at +1. You get a second bulk up off. It just adds 2 more. So now it's a 120 base power dark move. Yeah, and they also had coaching next to it. I think the Sneasler had coaching or something, so you could power it even quicker.
Corviknight won Masters and Juniors or Seniors in that same tournament. Actually,
yeah,
it was pretty insane.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Corviknight plays like a TCG mon. Like it plays like a TCG card. You know what I mean?
Stack energies on it.
Just stack energies on it. That's really how you play Corviknight. That's a TCG. Yeah. Orbeetle. I'm gonna throw it out there. I think that Dottler and Orbeetle have like way too much swag to be as bad as they are.
Yes, I agree. I really dislike when they make mons as cool as that and then make them useless, because what am I supposed to do with this guy? He looks so like cool. He had a really cool G-Max form. Like the UFO thing was really nice.
Yeah.
It had these.
He said gravity too, right? That was his whole thing, and he also didn't actually manually get gravity, so it was like a way around that.
Yeah, but like you look at its stats, you did not want to be Dynamax.
Oh my god, 80 special attack, dude! Swap the defense and special attack, please. 90. Literally, if you swap the defense and special attack, this is not a terrible Pokemon. It's not like high tier, but it's like not the worst. Being able to do no damage with this mon's so bad though.
It would have at least saw some usage in early like Sword and Shield formats.
How many bug psychic types do we have? Is it only 2? Yeah, it's 2 and they suck.
Yeah, just 2 and they both stink. And they both have telepathy.
Wait, do you want to know what's like the funny thing about Orbeetle?
What is it?
Orbeetle feels a lot like Vikavolt. Not in the sense that like they're similar at all, but they're both bug types with these really funny pre-evos that technically have something above the other one. So battery makes it so, you know, Charger Bug teams exist, right? You can give everything a free life orb with their special attacker. Dottler also had something like this. They gave Dottler compound eyes.
Yeah.
And it's really a psychic type. Oh wait, they didn't give it hypnosis.
Oh, that's...
Wait, what is that even for?
Damn.
Wait, let me see these
The
accurate.
whole line trash.
Uh, uh, there's nothing less than 100% accuracy. Wait, hold on. Supersonic. It's for supersonic. It's for supersonic. The only move this thing learns that compound ice boost is supersonic. Just give it hypnosis, please. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. He's just so cool though. I like
I can't
Dottler.
believe they remade Letty and Letty just to make it still suck.
Do you not rock with Dottler? Look at him.
He's cool. I think he's a cool looking guy.
I actually
but
really,
they
you know,
made him-
guys, I'm not kidding. I'm like tricking myself into loving Dottler a lot more than I should. I'm really, I want to keep this guy in my pocket right now.
Dottler plushies win.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna throw it out there. The official Moxie boosted pseudo mascot is now Dottler. We all love Dottler here. If you made it this far in the video, if you managed to 14 minutes, oh my god, we gotta hurry. If you managed to make it 14 minutes into the video, let me know how much you love Dottler in chat. We're putting him in still viable. All right, Thievel. This is my guy, but he's not.
In Gen 9?
He's not. He's not.
that.
He's my guy, but unfortunately, he's not viable. But let me fill you guys in on something. I qualified for Players Cup 3 times with Thievel. Actually, let me see if I can find the Thievel team. It's got to be in here, right?
Probably.
Oh yeah, hold on.
I can't believe you still have these.
I have a few
know how many
Thievel
times-
teams.
The rest of us have lost our cookies and lost all of our teams.
I have so many backups. Okay. I remember. So I have Thievel Gang V1, which I brought to like one of my first tournaments, right? I think it's this one.
Is that the fake tier set?
It's this one. This is the one I brought to Collinsville Regional, right? This is Snarl, Foul Play, Howl, Fake Tears next to Scarf and Didi. I was the original size spam player.
Oh, because you had Unburdened. You were, that was the fake tier before.
So,
Here's
the thing, like, Gmax Charizard was really big in that format, but Thievel was able to tank, or not Gmax Charizard, it was base Charizard, because they didn't have the Gmax. Oh no, they had the Gmax form, but it didn't have the solar power. That's what it was. Because they released that later. But Psychic Seed Thievel with max HP, after a Snarl, was able to just eat the Charizard Gmax move, like, with Sun active, I believe? I don't remember. It's been a couple of years, obviously. This is 2020, or no, 2019. So it's been 6 years since I played this. No, 7. Oh, Jesus.
7 years.
Yeah. All right, but, yeah, so Thievel, Snarl, Howl, Foul Play, Fake Tears. You would Fake Tears for the Indeedee, get free KOs. Howl for the Gyarados, who had Moxie, Dynamax. This is like one of the biggest mons in the format at that time. Bounce Gyarados is incredible.
Marcos, after he says we gotta hurry up and spends time on a mon that's in the trolling team.
Yeah. Anyways, so the second version was Thievel 2 or Thievel Gang 2 Forces Expand, right? Because actually they didn't add expanding force to the game until after the DLC. So this is the first time we used like real size spam, right? But the tech I added on was I put beat up on my Thievel, so I could also play. Like, if I saw, like, a mon, if I saw a dark type, you know, I get walled out, you know, because indeed he can't hit it, I would just immediately switch out, send in the Terrakion, side target, beat up, bam, rock slide, close combat, you know, that sort of thing, right? And then the last version...
What happened to your team building, man? You used to come up with some funky stuff. Now you're just like this...
Wo-Chen happened. Wo-Chen happened. Anyways, this is my Players Cup 2 qualifier. It was Thievel. We're going on the Thievel diatribe, or whatever it's called. Qualified. I got a 1666 ranking. It was just Scarf and Didi Thievel again, right, with the beat up set. But the beat up could also now target a weakness policy Dragapult, who, when Dynamax, was able to just go for max Airstreams and Phantasms. And then we still had, like, you know, the Gyarados and stuff.
Listen,
but yeah,
first video for champions, we're using Thievel.
We're using Thievel immediately. I think I made another Thievel team. I made another one.
We're definitely using Thievel because Memory Lane is crazy.
Memory Lane.
That's
I
when
love
we
that
like
one.
first. We met each other during the Sword and Shield era when we were doing stuff like this.
All right. So yeah, Thievel's bad though.
Yes.
And
so is Eldegoss?
Eldegoss is pretty bad. Eldegoss is just like run-of-the-mill grass type. It does have that speed thing going on for it. Its ability is one of a kind. Cotton Down lowers the speed of all Pokemon in the field by 1 stage every time it gets hit. People would run that with Dragapult because Dragapult did not care about that because clear body. And what you would do actually is I believe some people would side U-turn with Dragapult, eat like Eldegoss would eat the hit and then they would switch or something like that. There were weird strats I think where you could like hit your Eldegoss a ton of times. Did it get sleep powder? Was that it? I remember now. There was a set with Scarf Urshifu. You would side target Eldegoss, lower everything's speed until the Eldegoss was the fastest thing in the field, and you could sleep powder the whole field. That's what it was.
And it was still bad.
And it was still bad because this mon's strange. Yeah.
I was so disappointed too because they had like a big promotional rollout for this mon before Sword and Shield came out. You would think it was going to be good, and it just was never amounted to anything.
Yeah. This one feels like a big nothing burger.
Yeah. Wooloo.
Yeah. Not Wooloo. What is this thing even called? What's the evolution? Double?
Double, right.
Yeah, Double.
Wooloo is actually the cool guy.
Yeah, fluffy, steadfast, bulletproof. It was a body press bot. That's all it was. It's a body press bot, but a normal type, so it's not great. Has like a decent speed tier. It feels like they're just running out of combinations of stats to give the Route 1 normal type, and this is like the result.
Yeah, and like also made it way less cute than its pre-evolution.
Yeah, he's a little cool though. He's like kind of a sick design. Dreadnought.
Back in the niche tier.
I don't even think Dreadnought's a niche. I'll be honest. I think Dreadnought's
a regional in Gen 9.
Did it?
In Reg A? I know it cut one.
It may be in Reg A, but I still think that like all things considered, in the grand scheme of things, like the only reason it even like got that far was just because of like scarcity, you know? And I know I made that argument with Cinderace, but like it's a lot harder to justify with Dreadnought because if you're looking for a Swift Swim user, right? Swift Swim with rock and water typing, you're at no like shortage for options, especially if you organize by speed. Like Kabutops is just a better Dreadnought.
Is Kabutops even available?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I think Dreadnought's top of not viable, frankly. That G-Max form also made me really mad. Its G-Max form was suboptimal because you want to use your water type move to reset rain in like 99% of situations, but its G-Max form would set rocks. So if like someone set up Sunny Day on you and you go for your water move, not only would you not reset the rain, but like it would just be, it would do nothing because the sun is up, you know? Hey, Stealth Rocks and double is cool.
Yeah, like even setting up the sand for your Spadef boost would be better than rocks.
Yeah, neither though, you know. Bolton.
Yeah, you get neither one.
Bolton's pretty bad. I think it's a format mon. You know what this guy reminds me of? Unless you have like a worse Kilowattrel.
And Kilowattrel barely cut.
Oh my
so Bolton
god.
definitely stinks.
Wait, yeah. No, Bolton is just a bad Kilowattrel.
Yeah, actually, like even look at the HP. They even managed to give it one less point.
One less. Yeah, this guy's Garbo. Maybe a good format would make it good. I'm gonna put him like below Peter Greedon.
Yamper's awesome though.
Yamper's cool. Yamper's cool. Colossal. I can't even put him in niche actually anymore. If this were Gen 8, low key right here. Gen 8, this guy was right here, but no Dynamax. Dynamax is probably coming back. I believe, you know, we're getting Dynamax in Champions. I think that's confirmed, right?
Yeah, on the Omni Ring has all the gimmicks.
Yeah. So if that is the case, like, yeah, Colossal is like top, right? But we have to play with it still, so it's like kind of whatever. But I would say that as of right now, if we're just taking Gen 9 into account, this guy's like here.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
You can't do the surf stuff because you will just
one-shot yourself. You can turn yourself into like
bulb is not enough damage.
Yeah, and the thing is like Colossal still hits like the speed tiers it needs to because it's that fast and you maximize 30 speed with some investment, but you don't have like one-shotting moves. I think the best thing that you could do with Colossal is like Rock Slide spam, because Rock Slide means that you're dealing a lot of damage, right? At +2 with Steam Engine. You can tear a rock and get it even stronger, but now you're leaving yourself open to getting intimidated. But if you decide to go with the Terrifier Heat Wave set with like the weakness policy, then it just feels like there's no benefit. Like you're not getting the one-shots you want to. I've tried running like weakness policy, flip turn, Heat Wave Colossal into Chi-Yu coming in and like making it even stronger, but at that point just specs your Chi-Yu, you know?
Yeah, the one thing you were able to do with it, and it was a super gimmick, was Dragapult. You would like run Scarf Pult, and you'd click like Surf into Terra Normal, and get the speed boost and outspeed stuff, and then self-destruct.
Yeah, it
That
was
like
weird.
one thing you could do. Yeah,
Really
even
weird.
that is like kind of trolling.
Yeah. Flapple, pretty bad.
Uh,
It was okay in like some formats in Dynamax, but I would say Flapple's like above Boltons, just because Hustle with like Life Orb hits really hard, and like that's all it's really got going for it.
Yeah, but in present day, don't ever put that Pokemon on your team if you.
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah. Appleton's
Same
better than
thing.
Flapple. I would say he's better than this guy. Appleton's got a couple of cool things going for it. Thick Fat means that its ice weakness isn't nearly as bad. It's got Body Press. It's got Leech Seed. There's some formats, I think, where you could get away with an Appleton. Low-key,
It's a singles mon.
Reg F might actually be like a format where you can get away with an Appleton, if I would argue, you know?
Yeah,
just,
Leech Seed, Dragon Pulse, probably you can get away with it.
yeah. But it's not
Apple
great.
Acid as well.
Yeah.
Apple Acid, Dragon Pulse, Leech Seed, Recover, Protect, stuff like that. It's not, you can kind of get away with, but
yeah,
still don't do it.
Don't do it, but like you could. Sandaconda.
It's like
this guy used to be my goat. This guy used to be my goat, actually. This guy was like my favorite mon in the entire like Gen 8 catalog at first. But it's like a nothing burger.
Just had Sandstorm.
Yeah, they gave it
It'd be a little bit better.
Sandspit,
like, hey,
this guy's the blueprint for Arboliva.
Like, do you want to be worse T-Tar in every way?
Yeah, worse Hippowdon, technically.
Yeah, actually.
In Dynamax, there were some uses for it because Sandspit would activate after the max move. So if you got hit by like Max Flare and survived, or even if you didn't survive, they wouldn't get their Sun. They would get their you would get Sand Up. So like that's like the one use case for it. But even then, it wasn't very good. 107 attack, 125 defense, kind of a throw. It does get Coil because it's a snake, right? And it gets high horsepower.
It got what you call it,
Glare.
the loaded dice move. No, the
Scale
dragon
Shot. Yeah.
Scale Shot. I got Scale Shot.
Is this guy? This guy's in Gen 9.
Yes, you can Coil Scale Shot, but it's like really bad.
Yeah,
it's kind of in singles, but you would never use it.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. Cramorant, dude, what's with this Dex?
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Bad.
Like, no. So the Dex is top heavy.
Yes. Incredible mons, but they're all DLC.
Yeah, I do think it still gave us like some of these most influential competitive Pokemon like to ever exist.
Yes.
This deck. So
Cramorant never done anything ever. Full gimmick, never done anything ever. Barraskewda. Yeah, I might argue Barraskewda's niche, but only if Basket Legion's not in the format.
And it always is. So
yeah, and it basically always is. But Barraskewda, I think it's too min-max to ever be lower than niche. I think that 123 Propeller Tail Swift Swim, the fact that it gets Wave Crash now, it doesn't get Wave Crash, never mind. The fact that it still gets to Liquidation, like it's still not the worst mon ever. I think it's like probably like bottom of niche, probably the Gatekeeper, you know?
Yeah, like you're not trolling the way you would be with using the mons below it. Like
exactly,
you can make it work. You can make it work.
Toxicity, this one hurts.
I still give it to niche because it had some regional results compared to the mons in this.
Does it?
I don't think it's it had some results like solid like placements like 64s and 32s, but like,
in what format?
Reg H, Toxicity, Drifloom stuff.
That had to be like one guy, right?
There was a couple people who ran it together, I want to say, but maybe one of them did better than the others.
I'm checking. I'm checking this one. Hold on. Teams, discover. All right, we'll go with any team from... We'll go start to end of Scarlet Violet, right? Oh, wait. Can I do it this way?
Yeah. You can.
2023, November to... Hello? Yeah.
Is that when our season started? 2023? Didn't we start in 2022? I guess. Yeah.
I think it was 2023.
It will be January 23 though that we started playing.
Oh yeah, my bad. Let me get rid of that. All right. So January 2023. First to March 2026. I'm so bad at this. Hold on. January 2023. First to okay, cool. Pokemon filter. We are looking for Toxicity. We want any format official Toxicity, apply filters. Okay.
Lab mouse got.
Okay. Thank you, Lab Mouse. This website's incredible if you haven't used it, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Dortmund, 6th place.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
6th place at Dortmund's actually incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 and then 62nd. And that's the next one.
Hey, top 64.
Yeah. I feel like... All right. If it has 5 in top 128, I'll give it niche. Is that fair? If there are 5 top 128 placements, I'll give it niche.
It has more placements than Cinderace,
1,
so I don't...
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, niche.
Yeah.
Let me look at
but
this.
Like, it got more placements than Cinderace, so...
Does it? Let's check. Let's check.
It's got more placements than
I feel
Cinderace.
like it might not.
I'd be really surprised if it didn't. I'd actually be happy, though, because I like Cinderace a ton.
Cinderace.
Like, I really love Cinderace.
I'll let that load for a second.
Also, Lab Mouse got a
Specs.
reskin.
Yeah, Lab Mouse's reskin's incredible. Okay, yeah, it does do broadly better than Cinderace.
Yeah.
Dang, Cinderace, you kind of... Let's go ahead and throw you up there, buddy. You just replaced him. All right. Nah, I'm just gonna throw it at the bottom of niche. It's too fast and strong to like be not viable, you know.
It can't be anything serious.
Yeah.
I'm
Speaking
so I
of
think that kind of thing.
speaking of mid fire types,
Oh,
I forgot about
coolest monsters ever
Centiskorch.
made. It was so cool, but it's so bad. G-Max Centiskorch was like such a cool.
It's got
design.
White Smoke as an ability.
Yeah.
115
you didn't
attack.
like-
It's just that typing's atrocious defensively, and it's not fast enough.
Yeah, losing to like with all the rock slides that we had in that game.
Yeah.
You cannot run this guy reliably.
Low key, the lack of
Like-
rock slides in Gen 9 might have made this guy like kind of a niche pick. You know?
Yeah, but not anymore. Flash Flyers, kind of a good ability for it, but like better
Right,
Flash Fire.
but like
bonds.
imagine this, right? Terra Grass Flash Fire, right? Clear Amulet. Run it next to a Rillaboom, right? Coil. Fire Lash. To get Leech Life. This is a
What
real
Fire Lash
mon. This
do?
would have been a real mon in Gen 9. Not like a great mon, but like this is a Reg H demon. Gets knockoff too.
like a Reg A demon.
Yeah. I think it could have been a real mon. It's not good, right? It's gonna go in not viable, but like that would have been a real mon in Gen 9.
It would have been nice to have had the opportunity to prove itself.
Yes.
biggest
Graplock's
disappointment ever.
just below.
Biggest
Biggest disappointment on mon. Break kayfabe, bro. You suck.
Actually so annoyed. Another mon that is so cool.
A
That
nothing
is
mon.
not good.
It has.
Like
I think its main issue is just that like this move Octolock would have gone so much further if they like switched its attack with its HP. I think that's all it needed.
yeah, made it like more bulky or something. Because like that is just
If you
so
make
bad.
it-
not even it doesn't get like a water typing or anything.
Yeah, you got to think about it though. If you make it fatter, Octolock lets it like stay in longer. So like Octolock, protect, drain punch, sub, right? Leftovers.
Leftovers.
Like you can actually make this guy work if you do that because it's literally just like
Yeah.
if it can eat a hit, if you can make this guy last a minute on the field, you Octolock something turn 1. Next turn they get their stuff dropped, right? You protect. They can't switch or nothing. They're just this guy's like the ultimate Archaladon counter actually. You know?
Maybe solid into what Dozo as well. Without
Yeah, it'd be good into Dozo too. But the only thing is like Dozo one shots it with Wave Crash. It's just not fat enough. Yeah. All right. A lot of cool ideas with the Gen 8 mons, just none of them really work. All right, time to. Sinus T. It's another not viable.
Do you consider a Cell Smash Pokemon to have a niche?
Wait, is it not? It's Poltegeist.
Polty, yeah.
Poltegeist. Dang, can I function today? 134. It hits pretty hard, but like it's a Shell Smash mon in doubles is the thing. Pure Ghost too. It gets oh no, it doesn't get expanding force. I was gonna say if it gets expanding force and it was like part psychic type, yeah, but like
It only gets stored power.
yeah, sword power. That's the thing. I think it's just not incredible. I think that there's like better Pokemon
I'm not gonna
that
fight
do
for
what
its
it does.
rights.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight for it being a niche. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight for its rights.
Yeah, it's
Especially with the Pokemon we have coming up right after it. It's already in the not viable tier, but this one is in the super viable tier.
Yeah, like if we're comparing like psychic type attackers, this guy right here, I'd probably say better than Corviknight just because of like early format stuff. Like early format, Hatterene will dominate. Like if there is no like legendaries in the game yet, if we're playing like Reg A, B, C, Hatterene is an absurdly strong Pokemon in Psy Spam.
Yeah, I'd put Hatterene above it too because I feel like there's more like skill expression that you need to have with Corviknight, and Hatterene's a bigger noob trap for like catching beginner players really off guard. You can kind of farm them with that a lot easier.
Yeah.
So I think Hat being second after,
especially with Ursaluna in the game, like Ursaluna loves Hat, you know.
Yeah, it does.
Also underspeeding Amoonguss and giving it magic bounce, evil.
Yeah,
evil mon. All right. Grimmsnarl.
Super viable. Yeah, super viable. That guy.
Why did they make this guy? Why did they make this guy, dude?
This is the original Incineroar 2.
Fake out, reflect, light screen.
Parting shot.
It doesn't get knocked off. Parting shot. And you know what? Those are broken moves. Let's list some more. Let's list some more that I didn't get to fit in this freaking moveset. Thunder Wave, right?
Sucker Punch.
Spirit Break. And Trick. Freaking Trick in this one. Foul Play. There's
Swagger.
More. Taunt, Swagger. Fake Tears.
Thunderous, is that you?
Thunderous.
Like,
you're back. He's back.
And you can't prankster taunt him, but he can prankster taunt you.
I'm just gonna say, like, Grimmsnarl is the worst thing to happen to Thunderous, and Thunderous had the Thunder Wave nerf. Like, Grimmsnarl is the worst thing to happen to Thunderous.
The actual worst.
Yeah, and he's freaking prankster immune too.
Oh man, we got a couple of.
Grimmsnarl is the type of mon that makes you go, "Thank God for Flutter, man."
actually, like
only mon that'll make me say that. Me and my friend MJ, we call him Jarvis because we're just like, Jarvis, set up a light screen.
It's actually just like a do whatever you needed to do bot.
Exactly. If you're playing Draft League, draft this guy.
Every time.
Yeah. This guy makes me sad because I feel like he should be a lot better. I'm actually gonna put him probably like here.
Better than.
We haven't seen him since Gen 8, but it's got some cool things going for it. Reckless.
Cool design.
Guts.
He has a cool design.
You know what I call him? I call him Fast Ursaluna. That's really what it is. Not even fast. It's like 95 speed.
Yeah, fast is like
fast-ish.
Yeah. You slower than Urshifu when you get one shot.
I could see Obstagoon, like if it were in Reg A, it'd be a really good mon, but it's probably like not incredible.
Even in Reg A, it might have been alright.
Low kick
victim.
Low kick victim. Yeah.
Garganical victim.
You kick him in the shin and he falls over and dies. Like, that's a low kick victim.
Just collapses.
Yeah. Drain punch.
You gotta continue with the next jobber.
What happened to this guy? Another gimmick that like should have been. It feels hard to rank all these Pokemon because they're all just like failed gimmicks, if that makes sense.
They are really bad.
Yeah, like, Berserker should have been a better gimmick than it is. It has access to Fake Out, but its main thing is just its ability Steely Spirit. Every Pokemon next to it and itself gets a stab bonus or an additional stab bonus on their Steel type moves. As of right now, the only thing this has ever been used for to any effect was in early Scarlet Violet next to Specs Golden Go, because you could just one-shot things with, you know, this boost.
Yeah,
but here's the thing: the only reason that this is even useful is because you can't Helping Hand a Golden Go. A Helping Hand does the same thing.
Yeah, the problem with stuff like Berserker and Obstagoon and even Bolton that's on the screen is like you can tell they really tried to give them something to make them actually like viable, and they just failed miserably.
They gave them an identity, but that identity wasn't useful.
Exactly. You know, like they are just a bunch of like nobodies. Even the booster Goldengo isn't even that much.
It's
like
not.
At that point, you just run like a Pokemon that's better next to it and just give your Goldengo a boosting item.
Yeah. Yeah, you side Pollen Puff. That's what you do, and then you made it through the turn. You have to survive that one turn, and if they don't get that KO, you win. Man, another failed gimmick. Cursula. Danhausen.
Yeah. That thing
This is
actually
Danhausen, bro. But
was never good.
its whole deal. Weak armor, technically, you could have done like weakness policy, weak armor, but it's 30 base speed. No, just give it shell smash at that point. Perish body was its whole deal. Perish body activates Perish Song for everything on the field if it makes contact with it. That would be incredible into Dondozo. Here's the issue. It also Perish Songs Cursula. How did that happen? Why would you even do that? You know, like, why are you putting yourself on a timer?
I didn't even like know that it got Perish Body until like this weekend because that's how bad this Pokemon was. Like it actually just saw no use. You would never put it on your team.
This Mon?
Perish Songing yourself is awful. Also in like the open team sheet era, seeing that and just saying, oh, so I just have to just not touch it and it can't hurt me?
Well, here's the thing. It does hurt when it hits, right? Because 145 special attack, that's got the same special attack stat as like a Chandelure, right? The only issue is its best attack is Shadow Ball because it doesn't have like a secondary typing for like Overheat or anything. So it just kind of falls flat. It just doesn't do anything. Strength Sap is kind of cool. This guy exists so that Galarian Corsola could be good, but it's not. Like they're both not viable, frankly.
Yeah, they both stink. I think the little one is better because of the Violet stuff.
Yes,
right?
the little one is better. All right, Surfetched. This one makes me sad.
A big disappointment.
I wish this guy was
going to
good.
be so good.
I'm gonna put him right here. I feel like I'm putting him right here. I think Surfetch could be good at some point, but only in like low power formats, obviously. Scrappy's kind of cool.
Mega, like a mega Surfetch.
Yeah. No Intimidate on the Scrappy. Close combat. Not a lot of speed. Maybe I'll bump him down a little bit.
Yeah, the guy's kind of mid, and it was so disappointing because I was like, finally, Farfetch is getting some love. And this is like, you know how they say never meet your heroes?
Yeah.
It's like, don't ask for your Pokemon to get something new because they might just Farfetched it.
I kind of wish Galarian Farfetch was, I just kind of wish that, I think he's cool. All right.
He is really cool.
Next up, Runerigus.
No, Mr. Rhyme.
Yeah.
Mr.
Wait,
Rhyme.
yeah, I skipped Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme, I think he could be niche, but like he's not, is the issue.
Yeah. I'm like, even his ability is like not easy to like kind of get to work.
It was good in Dynamax sometimes because Grimmsnarl was so valuable that like you could tech on a Mr. Rhyme onto a 5 Pokemon team to beat things because it got Freeze Dry, it got Fake Out, it got a bunch of other like really cool things, right? But the issue is, I think the biggest thing that they messed up on was giving it 70 speed when Galarian Mr. Mime has the same ability and 100 speed. And I think that 100 speed just makes it so much more viable. Even though you're like limited to running Eviolite to make this guy good, I think that just having the ability to be faster than things like Urshifu and still being able to freeze dry was all it took, you know?
Yeah, it's way better than its evolution. Also, like you can get rid of screens, but they just click screens again.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna
and they just get fresh turns.
Yeah. The best way to use Galarian Mr. Mime is remove the screens and make sure on that same turn, the turn that you switch to Mr. Mime or Mr. Rhyme, KO the screen guy.
And don't get called out that it's coming in. They just click it on the same turn. You just wasted your positioning.
Yeah. And even then, it's not the best defensive typing. Runerigus, probably just slightly lower than Mr. Rhyme. Frankly, it's another.
Know what this thing does.
It is it's Wandering Spirit. It's the same as Mummy, right? Exact same as Mummy, but it's just a Coffagrigus with a physical attack stat. It's Earthquake Coffagrigus.
Yeah, it's the same.
I think it's Poltergeist at least. It's cool. It's cool. Does it get? You can't even use Curse. Does it get Bulk Up? No. Does it get Sword Stance?
It's nothing. No,
knockoff. It's if they gave this Mon moves, I think it could be decent in some format.
It gets Wisp and Trick Room. I want to say.
I don't even think it gets Trick Room. I think no, it does get Trick Room. Okay, that's one of the coolest shinies ever. I'll tell you that. But yeah, that Mon's not viable.
Looking Mon. The design's really good.
I'll tell you something. Coffagrigus beats Urshifu in some situations. Runerigus never beats Urshifu. That's like the distinction.
Yeah, actually.
All right. Another one. Oh my god, this is just the gen of failed gimmicks.
you skipped out Creamy, so that'll be the next one in niche.
Yeah. All right, sorry. Phalanx, interesting. It's another Defiant Mon. It has, what is it called? No Retreat. It's got an Omni Boost. The only issue is it's not fast. It takes a turn to set up. You just knock it out before it even does it.
Phalanx was also something they tried to make good, right? The whole idea behind Phalanx is one, you click no retreat, and then you're supposed to be able to like Dynamax it, right? Because Dynamaxers don't want to switch out anyway. And then because the opposing Dynamax moves are always lowering stats, it's supposed to get more boost, and you're supposed to just like run over stuff. The problem is it just gets one shot by every strong move in the game.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's a pure fighting type. Its best move is Max Knuckle. So it's throwing base 90 power moves off as a Dynamax mon.
Yeah, which sucked. Like you wanted to, you better off clicking close combat.
Yeah, Alcremie, that's niche. If only for the existence, I'll put it above Cinderace. If only for the existence of Decorate and being able to give that to Smeargle, but it's a Pokemon with Sweet Veil and Aroma Veil. You can either block, taunt and everything to make sure your Trick Room goes up, or you can just prevent sleep outright. It's got decent stats all around. Good Dazzling Gleam on. And Decorate,
I would trade Alcremie's existence just so Smeargle doesn't get Decorate.
I would also sacrifice Alcremie to make sure we get rid of that move on Smeargle. Yeah, I agree. All right, next up, we have Pincurchin, bro.
Oh, snap, little guy.
Pincurchin. You know what's incredible? Electric Terrain. Probably still not good.
Not good at all.
At all. Yeah, I would say like there. It's interesting. Pincurchin gets some good tools. It's got like not the worst stats. I mean, its HP is pretty bad. Its speed's cool, slower than Torkoal is actually really nice. 91 special attack's a little bit disappointing. Being a mixed attacker, has access to Zing Zap. The best thing it could ever do was it did get Rising Voltage, and it also got Electric Surge. So if you got Trick Room up, Rising Voltage does double damage in Electric Terrain, so it's a 140 base power move, which also had a 30% boost because of the terrain. Give this thing a Magnet or a Life Orb, and it was able to one-shot Pokemon, but it was in a Dynamax game, so not really.
It couldn't do a thing. I'd argue its best thing is like Trick Room, getting under Trick Room and clicking Acupressure into a sweeper.
Yeah, which is not good either. I think that if it was a Gen 9 mon, Gen 9 Pincurchin could have shown some actual viability because,
it's in Gen 9.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No way.
It's in Gen 9, boss.
You're lying to me. You're lying to me.
He's just so bad.
You're lying. It's in the game?
Yes. It's just bad. It's so bad in the game that was desperate for an electric terrain setter that no one used Pincurchin because you were just bringing down the group average.
Oh my god.
It stinks. Bottom of not viable for that.
Yeah. No, realistically, it's like here. But yeah, oh my gosh. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Pincurchin. I did not even know you were here. Never show up to class again. Frostmoth, another not viable. It did have some results. Yeah. I believe there's a Frostmoth player out there. Has a really cool ability that other Pokemon wish they got. But Ice Scales, right? Frostmoth, not gross. Frost. That's a better Pokemon. Ice Scales just halves the damage from special attacks. You combo that with like Quiver Dance and stuff, then like it's able to hit pretty hard and eat hits. 70 HP is not the worst for a Quiver Dance user. Pretty god awful stats other than that, but
yeah, I think the speed is the problem. Because like with snow, it should be a lot better with like the ability plus the snow buff.
Its best finish was 17th, or 18th, sorry, at Frankfurt in 2026.
I will say
that's pretty cool, but
like it has 5 128. So if you wanted to put it in niche, I would not argue with you.
I'm not putting it in niche, dude. That's a Frostmoth.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it there.
I'll tell you what. I'll put him here. Does that feel good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. All right. Stonjourner. Stonjourner actually had a rep for a while.
Yeah. Stonjourner is solid. I think it actually goes in the like niche tier. I wouldn't put it like in the.
I don't think it's niche. I'll be honest.
Oh, you don't like its ability?
I think its ability is cool. But its ability is just a life orb that it doesn't get to take any value out of.
Let's see what its best finishes are.
If it would load, it's going a little slow.
Best finish that isn't Wolf.
Yeah, like that's the thing, right?
Because I feel like that is a bit of that's an unfair advantage.
There we go. Stonjourner. Apply filters. All right, best finish is 58th. and then no more top 128s.
Hey, Blake, that's my buddy.
Yeah, I love Blake. Yeah, it's not good. Someone tried it with sorry, Timu. Someone tried it with
Yeah, I was honestly fighting
Dracozolt.
for it just for Blake, but like I can't argue with these results.
Yeah, this is not a Mon. That is not a real Pokemon. He's probably like here. He's got a cool tool, right? But I'll put that. Yeah. Indeedee male. It feels weird not having Indeedee female on here, so I'm gonna pause and grab the Indeedee female. Okay, it turns out there was an Indeedee female, so we can rank them separately. I don't know why. Indeedee female was down here by Calyrex for some reason. They were hanging out. But Indeedee male, that is, I would argue, still viable. I don't think it's niche, but it's like bottom is still viable. Just because like it's an expanding force user, and Reg H was really good. Because it was like the only expanding force user. But like Scarf Indeedee male with Terra was like really solid in that format, and I think we can't really discount that. That being said, Indeedee female, possibly even above Rillaboom. You could argue above Rillaboom, just the sheer tools that it has.
You could argue it. I wouldn't be the one making that argument.
I wouldn't either, just because Rillaboom can wood hammer this thing. But Indeedee female having like Psychic Terrain, Helping Hand, it has a move that it shouldn't have. It is a glitch that they just decided was legal. But yeah, it shouldn't have Trick Room. It should not have Trick Room.
And I hope it actually gets taken away because I think that move makes the Pokemon way too good.
Yeah, if you get rid of Trick Room on Indeedee, Side Spam becomes a lot more fair, I think.
Yes. And I don't think losing Trick Room on Indeedee makes it bad, right?
No, it's still incredible.
Fair.
Still incredible.
It makes it fair. It's just way too unfair.
Yeah. But yeah, Helping Hand, it's like the enabler of like all Side Spam teams ever.
Yeah, no Pokemon should have Helping Hand, Trick Room, follow me, and Cryo Blocking.
Exactly.
Like that's not fair. This guy
Ice Cube, another failed gimmick. I don't even want to talk about this guy. It's Belly Drum Bot, but it gets a stat change where it gets 130 speed, but only if you hit it with a physical move. If you don't hit it with a physical move, it doesn't matter.
The one cool thing that it could do, and it's still really bad, right? It was a gimmick. It was YouTube content. I know because I made YouTube content with it. You could like do the belly drum thing, get hit, Dynamax and be fast. And then when you set up the snow, I want to say it would give you back the face.
It did, yeah. So you would Terra Max, yeah. But then you just bypass it with a special move. You just bypass it with a special fire move and it dies, you know?
Listen, I said it was a gimmick.
Yeah. All right, more Pico. I don't even think it's niche. It's a fake out electric mon. It could be. I would say probably like top of not viable. It's a fake out knockoff mon with good speed.
Oh no, when I say it could be, if people actually try to use it, but no one's willing to be the test dummy.
No one, yeah. Aura Wheel is actually an incredible move. I will throw that out there. 110 base power electric move, no drawback. That's cool.
And it boosts speed, right?
Yes, and also boost speed. Yeah. That is one of the best moves in the game. Locked to a Pokemon that you just don't want to use.
Oh, they're gonna give that to the Mega Raichus, aren't they?
That'd be really cool. All right, Kaparaja. Oh my gosh, this gen's awful. Probably
no.
I've tried it this gen. I've tried it this gen. It's not the worst. It's got Play Rough, Iron Head, Sheer Force stuff. It's got Heavy Metal, Heavy Slam, but in Heat Crash, that's cool. It's just not good though. It doesn't hit hard enough. It's a pure Steel type. It's Intimidate Food. You have to choose between Life Orb or the Clear Amulet, and you always want the Life Orb. So
that Pokemon stinks. But I'm gonna defend Gen 8 as a whole. First game on the Switch, and they decided not to just stick to the formula. They tried a bunch of different things. They actually put competitive at the forefront too with all these new gimmicks and abilities. They just didn't work out. But it also led to like Gen 9 where a lot of that stuff did work.
Yes, I mean, they got better at it. They got better at it. Gen 9 mons got an identity and they're cool and they're good.
They made all the mistakes in Gen 8.
I'm gonna put Dracozolt in niche, just because even though it's like hustle and it can miss, Bolt Beak is just way too strong, right?
Yeah. It is really strong.
It used to not have to worry about missing, but like you can low-key just run Sand Rush, Bolt Beak, and it's gonna be like really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you run like a Choice Band or a Life Orb.
Actually, I think that like Dracozolt's a Pokemon to look out for in Champions, to be honest. That Bolt Beak is gonna be absurd. Double damage if you move before the target, and it's a Sandmon. Dude, just put this guy next to Tyranitar, Excadrill, like you're good, man. That's a crazy Sand Rush mon.
Will say, I think it actually fit better on those teams. I was thinking about Draco Vish, but like Dracozolt fits better next to ground types that can't hit that lose to water types. So
yeah. You can run both technically.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Actually. But
What's
you would
this
never
guy
run
called?
Arctozolt.
Arctozolt.
Arctozolt. Yeah, you would never run Arctozolt.
Arctozolt is 55 base speed, 100 attack. Yeah, that's not doing it. I'm gonna say not viable, but it's still got bolt beak, so probably at the top and not viable. And we're gonna do the same thing with.
I don't think bolt beak on garbage mons is better than fake out or will.
Yeah, that's fair. And knockoff, it gets a knockoff too. I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, it does.
Arctovish is cool. It's a fat version of these guys, but it's almost never actually going to be able to use its move.
I
so
hate his big stupid head.
Yeah, it's upside down too.
Yeah, Dracovish definitely.
I'm gonna say worse than Grimsnarl, but like better than all these guys.
I think it would have been viable in this game. Terra Water Fish's Friend would have been really nice.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind that like Dracovish is a mon with it's the only one of these guys that has, I guess technically, Dracozolt also had it with like hustle, but it can miss. This guy has a free boost on his move that doubles in power with it moving first. Vicious Rend is an absurd move. You can also just choice band it instead. It's either Scarf Vicious Rend with Strongjaw or Band Vicious Rend with Sand Rush. We'll see which one ends up being more viable. I think Band Sand Rush is probably going to be better in the long run. Because Dracovish is not really a mon that wants to switch its moves. It does get Rock Slide, it does get Outrage, but it's never going to switch its move. It's always clicking that.
It's clicking Vicious Rend into like resist, so
yes.
I think
Vicious Rend into resist doing that much. This move's stupid.
I don't think it's going to keep any playing champions though, because they're going to give Vicious Rend 2 for Alligator. I don't care.
I don't think they will, but what are we looking at? Duraludon. I forgot that this is a whole mon. It's not good anymore. Maybe it is. It's just no one plays it. It's just there's no reason
no one's
to.
Gonna ever play it. Yeah,
it's because Archaludon is just a direct upgrade. You know, that guy's got crazy stats. I mean, it's not the worst stats ever.
Stats are not terrible either, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like, I feel bad because like if Archaludon didn't exist, there'd be some people using Duraludon. You know, he's got decent special defense.
It was good in Gen 8, and it got better in Gen 9 when it evolves. But yeah, it's probably we can, as a representative of Archaludon, and maybe go towards like the near top of viable, whichever spot.
I'm gonna say here.
That works for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we hit another one. Finally. Still viable. Probably
second place at Worlds.
Yeah, second place at Worlds. It is a mon that will never be bad. I think Dragapult just has too many things going for it. Not infiltrator, but clear body, meaning it's not like intimidatable. Choice band Dragapult being able to outspeed everything and hit things with like Terra Dragon Darts was a menace at one point. Not Dracometer, Dragon Darts. It was a menace. It's got U-turn. It's got Outrage. People ran it next to Chen Pao. I will say
Terra Blast won a regional. I want to say
this is yet another Moxie boosted moment where I called out a meta thing and then I'm not good enough to execute it, but someone else did. I called out specifically that Dragapult is the correct call over Dragonite for, I think it was Charlotte or something in 2023. And the reason I said that is because Dragapult's able to do basically everything Dragonite is able to other than extreme speed, which isn't that big of a deal because you now wall out the E-speed Dragonites.
Yes,
and then I think Justin Tang won that event with it.
Yeah, he won a regional with the Dragapult, and then Dragapult, like you said, also came second overall.
Yeah,
Dragapult is so crazy because like it's such a good mon, but you look at like its move pool and like it kind of feels like it shouldn't be as good, and it feels like it should be better based on its stats and typing. But like its move pool holds it back a little bit. But like thankfully, it's been able to use all of the gimmicks like Dynamax and Terrestrialization so far to keep itself relevant. Like, it gets no good single target ghost move, for example.
Yeah, if they give it Poltergeist in the long run, yeah, but they don't have that. Yeah. Oh my god, I just remembered Pounce.
Pounce.
Forgot about that move. All right. Yeah, it's certainly a Pokemon. Zacian. All right, wait. We have to come back to the legendaries. We got to do the other legendaries. Regieleki. I think right now Regieleki's like top of niche.
Yeah, it also
it won an international.
Got top 8 at Worlds. It got top 8 at Worlds.
And it won an international, but like it's not currently like the best electric type because we have Raging Bolt running around. It is Grassy Glide food still. It's still super frail. But now it's not able to click Life Orb Max Lightning to one-shot Pokemon. So it's like damage got nerfed. Its damage got nerfed severely because the transistor nerf. You know, it's no longer 1.5, it's 1.2. So that's like,
I think it'll get that damage back in the next game. Actually,
yeah.
Regieleki sometimes felt like a little bit unplayable.
Yeah.
But I still think it's definitely like niche.
I think Draco's probably we'll knock down Dracovish because we haven't seen it in Gen 9, but I think Draco is like one of the best Pokemon in the game right now. That mon's absurd. If you don't know,
that's how like
Draco
formats are.
Draco taught equity to people. It's there's equality and then there's equity, right? Equality is when two things receive the same nerf because they both just should get the nerf because it's equal to do that. Equity is when one of these things really needs the nerf and the other thing could not afford the nerf. So we make sure that they're on an equal playing field by doing a nerf. And Regidrago did equity because Dragon's Mod's still 1.5, but Transistor is 1.3. And Drago has 1 regionals, and it is just getting better and better in Reg F. It is still an incredible mon. It's good and restricted.
Drago needs to be nerfed.
Yes. I don't even think Drago needs to be nerfed. I think Drago's an extremely healthy mon right now.
Healthy?
I think it's healthy. I think, like, if you're losing to Drago, are you telling me that you can't set up a Tailwind to make sure your Flutter Mane doesn't get KO'd by Golden so you're wide open for Drago?
That's the fact that I'm forced to run the same thing they're running on their Tailwind teams is not healthy at all.
I don't know. I think that, like, just wide guard, bro. It's that easy. You got Snarl? You got Snarl? My Drago matchup, I got Snarl, man. I got Snarl on the Wo-Chen. That special defense go crazy.
Yeah, you're running like Screens Wo-Chen or something. Like,
no. I got Scary Face Wo-Chen. I'm different. All right. The Urshifus. Do I even have to explain? I think actually, I think that Rillaboom's better than Urshifu Dark.
Darkful, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'd even argue Indeedee is better.
Everyone say it with me. They hit through Protect, and they crit with their moves, and they have close combat, and their speed tier is good, and they don't care about Intimidate, and they hit through screens, and they hit through everything. These are DLC Pokemon, and you definitely get your money's worth.
$90, baby.
$90 Pokemon. Who wants it?
Urshifus would be the first case in the series of these videos to add a higher tier.
Maybe it's still viable, and like the higher tier is the higher tier is this is the gen that introduced DLC.
Like literally DLC.
Yeah, the above still viable. We had DLC tier. All right. Actually, not even that great DLC mons. I think that Glacier, maybe even not even niche anymore. It might be not viable, but it's still got stupid. It's got stupid stats. This thing has Groudon stats, right?
Yeah, I would never put it in the same tier as like Ice Cube.
Yeah, this thing's still good. I would actually probably argue that like it should be above these guys. They don't really have results though, is the thing. But Glacier,
I would put above Glacier, unfortunately, even though I like Glacier more.
Yeah, I would argue that. I want to see what's Glacier's best finish this gen.
I don't think it has very high ones. I think
no, because the thing is that like if you're playing a Trick Room team, you're mostly just gonna go ahead and just run like Ursaluna. Like Glacier is just like not in high demand. That being said, people who have run it have done pretty good. 15th, 33rd, 45th, 69th, 73. This thing has more top 128s than most Pokemon on this list, you know?
Yeah, I think
shout out Timothy Harden, by the way. I roomed with him. Roomed with him at San Antonio. Let me stay for free. His mom's an angel. I took him and his mom out for dinner. Paid for it because they are just incredible people. Shout out Timothy. Congratulations on actually making Eternatus do good and getting 69th place at that tournament. That is an incredible day 2 team.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
But if they had just let it keep Icicle Spear, because they had it in Gen 8 and it lost it in Gen 9.
Dude, that loaded dice Icicle Spear.
It would have helped a lot.
That would have been incredible. Yeah, I think it's just like a minor issue with it now. But it'll eventually get back. I think that Champions is probably going to be a good Glacier game. Spectre, same thing. It's just like another crazy mon. Grimnay, you know. Will-O-Wisp support sets go kind of crazy.
The Terra Fairy Nasty Plot with
Draining Kiss.
With Draining Kiss was like it was basically the Calyrex. It walked so Calyrex could like run because Calyrex started doing the same thing.
Okay, man, you ready for this? We're just gonna do all this at once. All of the Gen 8 mons that are legendary are basically actually Zamazenta might be closer to the top. Shadow here. Glacier, yeah. And then You go in niche because your stall teams are actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, they actually are hard to break. Like if you don't have the right tools, they will matchup check you.
Yeah, they will matchup check you really hard, but they're not great. All right, Maine, do you want to speed run the explanation for all of these guys?
Yeah. So, Calyrex Shadow Rider has a $90 move that hits both, and it's the best
$90
offensive type
move.
in the game. Calyrex Ice also has a $90 move that hits both. And it has like maybe the second best offensive type in the game. And when they pick up one KO, they will get a Grenade boost, right? They also stop you from eating berries. You also don't get turned off by Wheezing, so they can run next to Wheezing and get supported by it while keeping their ability, while you don't get to keep yours.
And Bro can be Terra normal to make sure he beats the other one.
And they can Terra out of their weaknesses because their defensive typing is awful, but they can Terrasilize out of them. They also hit both ends of the speed spectrum. So if you like hyper offense with speed, you'll be at the top. If you like Trick Room, you'll be at the bottom. Like it's
speed ties with Ursaluna.
Yeah, and also beats Ursaluna 1v1.
Yeah. Zamazenta, body press used to not have body press. They gave it body press. It gets a defense boost upon. Yeah, they got rid of Dynamax, so now it's incredible. Defensive typing is actually pretty great. It has Heavy Slam or Behemoth Bash, depending on your flavor, to beat Fluttermane. It has coaching. It gets coached. It is just a fat Pokemon that's difficult to break, and you just put Zamazenta next to Urshifu, Incineroar, and Rillaboom, and you have a team in Fluttermane and whatever. Zacian is exclusively a Regidrago partner at this point. Basically, you run Zacian and I forget, it was Zacian and some other restricted. Zacian, Calyrex Shadow, and Regidrago. It's like a team where you get rid of the fairy and then Drago wins.
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably put Urshifu above Zacian though, unfortunately.
Oh no, I'm just keeping all the legendaries
together
in one spot. Okay. Yeah, because they're kind of not even ranked with the other mons at that point because they're like their own thing. Because they're not all legal together at the same time, No,
that's fair.
And then Eternatus has stall sets. That pressure stall is actually really decent with Eternatus. In some meta games, depending on where things are headed, just because pressure means that every time they hit you, they lose 2 PP instead of 1. You can defensively Terra your Eternatus, use Cosmic Power, and that means that Calyrex Ice, instead of getting to click Glacial Lance 8 times maximum, gets to click it 4 times maximum. And even worse, if they only get to click it 4 times, if they're PP maxed, that means if they don't PP max, they only get to click it, I think, 3 times? No, it's 3 times.
3 times because
because it's 5. Yeah. So and there are some teams that even run Spite just to really speed that up. So
yeah. Did it get Recover in Gen 9? Did they have it in Gen 8 too?
It had it in Gen 9. It just wasn't useful because max moves were absurd. Right. Yeah. So this is our list. I don't think we missed anything. We're not ranking by the way, we didn't rank the max forms separate because the max forms, they're just falling within. They're falling within this, and also we don't know if Dynamax is coming back, so I'm just ranking them how they are today.
Yeah, and also even though it's a mythical, Zarude is a bum. If you guys,
Zarude is a bum. Yeah, people keep saying you keep forgetting to rank the mythicals. Here, I'll do you a favor.
Yeah, do you want to see your favorites in the bottom? Because that's where they'll go.
Where's Gucci Scarf Zarude? There you go. He's a little higher.
That Gucci Scarf fake too.
Yeah, that's fake. His Jordans are fake. Hi, you thought you were gonna comment that we forgot the regional forms, but we didn't. We're back.
Not at all.
I called him back 5 minutes after the call ended just to say we forgot the regional forms. It included the mons that evolve from regional forms that are not technically regional forms, so I forgot. But thank you whoever made this tier list for not including the regional forms for some reason. Thanks. I really appreciate you. You almost made me look dumb. Galarian Rapidash is not viable.
It's a bum. I actually was before we got back to recording, I was yo, aren't they all garbage? But they're actually not all garbage. I just looked at them wait, these are actually pretty good. They're some of the best mons.
Yeah. Runaway and Pastelville, useless abilities, anticipation's bad. It's 100 base power, play rough. It doesn't even one-shot Urshifu, but it's faster. It can one-shot the dark one, but,
yeah, but everything one-shots the dark one.
Galarian Slowbro, I feel like we have to give it niche, and we give the Galarian Slowking also niche, but they're bottom of niche,
Yeah, but they're too fat and have too much utility to be in the not viable tier with the other scrubs.
Yeah, and their typing is actually not that bad. Poison, Psychic's pretty decent defensively because you're resisting Fairy and you're also resisting Fighting really well. They have super duper
Rillaboom
coverage
and Ursh.
Trick Room. Yeah.
Rillaboom and Ursh can't touch you for real.
Yeah. Galarian Weezing. That's going probably above Corviknight, I would say.
Yeah.
I would actually go above Indeedee.
Yeah,
I think Weezing's too strong of a Pokemon. Turning off every ability in the game.
Too, because the Dracovish is not in the game.
Yeah.
I'd give him points for that.
Yeah, like it's a meta warping Pokemon. Like any meta where Weezing is great is really crazy, especially Galarian Weezing being able to run like that spec set that like Wolfie did back in the day. It's a crazy mod.
Strange team,
being able to like enable Regigigas, and it's good.
And then that one period where like it didn't work on Paradox, so you could run 6 Paradox, and that was a nightmare.
Galarian Articuno, I think, is actually not viable.
Yeah, it's garbage.
It wants to be able to click Expanding Force, and it can't. I think the best Galarian Articuno set is that Iron Ball set with Expanding Force and Trick Room, right? Just because like it's competitive mon, right?
But you would have also had to find what you would have to have the sense of mind to find like a min speed one in Gen 8 to run it on Gen 9 that way.
Yeah, it's not great. It's got decent speed, but like it's just like the worst of the 3. It doesn't do anything like super outstanding. Galarian Zapdos, that's going and still viable. That's currently one of the best Pokemon in Regaf. Not like incredible, but like one of the best. I'd say below Dragapult.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. Actually, let's move Regidrago above Dragapult. Yeah, but like right like there. I think it's like worse than Weezing overall. Just because Weezing's such a warping Pokemon, but like Galarian Zapdos is on like one team, but it's like a very solid team. Coaching, Scarf, Brave Bird sort of thing.
Yeah, it's really good. Good. Moltres is also still viable.
Yeah, Moltres I would say probably goes like above Indeedee, but like below Corviknight. It won a regional next to, it was like the Black Glasses set with like Nasty Plot. It was like MDB's team with Zamazenta. So we're speedrunning these ones. We're so tired. It's midnight and I have to catch a flight tomorrow.
I think that guy would be still viable if he.
I'm gonna say bottom of niche just because it's a singles mon low key.
Oh, niche, yeah.
Yeah, bottom of niche. Actually, we'll go above the Slowkings.
I think that like just having 2 choice bands, you can't be like bad
can't
in
be
a
that
format
bad.
That's like not Dynamax.
Especially with 95 speed tier. Terra Ghost, Galarian Darmanitan would have been a menace.
Yeah, like Jolly choice banded.
and the Bear Trap is the worst Pokemon in the game, arguably.
Yeah, maybe one of the worst Pokemon of all time.
Yeah, it's a Bear Trap, right? It's freaking Galarian. I can't remember his name. Stunfisk,
yes.
Stunfisk, right? Steel, Ground, Mimicry. Its ability makes it change type to whatever type it is, whatever type the terrain is. Its signature move is Snap Trap, a grass type move that it doesn't get stab on unless it's mimicking. It doesn't get Jaw Lock. It should get Jaw Lock. Makes me mad.
They should have given Snapchat the ability to have like a 50% chance to OHKO any bear type Pokemon.
I'm down. All right, goodbye everyone.
Peace.
That's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is the shortest video I think of the series, which is incredible because wow, a lot of these mons just do nothing now.
Yeah. Like I said, real top heavy. But the top is real heavy. Like
yeah, that is a heavy top.
Those are like reality warpers right there.
Yes.
Like it's actually kind of insane.
Anyways, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, do whatever. Check out Maine's channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Peace.